Information Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the case study on OSI layer architecture. Here the online platform faces issues such as inability for the connect to the website, inability to connect to the website, slow payment and also page loading. To overcome these issues by OSI layers, so let us see the OSI layer functioning one by one by our students.
Hello, I am Akash. Now we are going to discuss about physical layer. Physical layer is the first and lowest layer in the OSI model. It is responsible for physical connection between the devices. It deals with the transmission and the reception of raw binary data over the devices. The key functions are transmission medium. It acts as the transmission medium between the devices. It helps in bit transmission. It helps in data rate control. Star mesh ring topologies are used there. The protocols used are Ethernet, ITU-T, RS-232 and RS-435. Fiber optic cables, Ethernet cables are the example of physical layer.
I am Vishalachi. I am going to explain about the data link layer. It is a second layer in the OSI model. To provide the error-free transfer of data frames between the nodes. To ensure that the data framing, error corrections, error detections, and the flow control. It includes the protocols of an Ethernet, Wi-Fi, and the ARP. Data in the data link layer of a format of frames.
Myself Swastik. Network layer ensure data transfer between devices across networking using IP address and routing. Key functions are packet delivery and routing. Common protocol are IPv4 and IPv6.
Hello everyone, I am going to explain about the fourth layer, which is a transport layer. The main function of the transport layer is service point addressing, which it get data from the upper layer and divides it into segments. So each segment is transported into the lower layer, and on another end, the main function is segmentation and reassembly. Reassembly also take place in this layer, and it has two main protocols, which is TCP, which is Transport Control Protocol. It is connection oriented protocol, where the host and those who get establish a connection, and they have an end-to-end communication where they can get a response. But in UDP, it is a connectionless protocol. It does not have does not that reliable than TCP protocol. But UDP is most fast protocol than TCP, which is most reliable in the situation of light telecast and etc. Flow control and error control also takes place in these two protocols. The main application of transport layer is it establishes point-to-point connection between the two layers.
Hello everyone, I am S. Aditya. Now we are going to see about session layer. Session layer are responsible for connection, management of connection and termination of session between two devices. Session layer are used for authentication and security purpose, and protocol used in the session layer are PP, TP and named by us.
Hi everyone, I am Danu Prasad. I am going to explain the presentation layer. Presentation layer is the sixth layer in the OSI model. This layer is also known as the translation layer. This layer serves as the data translated for the networks. And the HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, the HTML and FTP, file transfer protocols are used in presentation layer.
Hello all, I am Niranjan. I will explain about application layer. The application layer is a seventh layer and the topmost layer of a OSI, Open System Interconnected model, and responsible for directly interacting with the end-to user. It provides the service that allows user and application to communicate with the network. There are three key features, namely user interface, network services and protocols. User interface facilitates interaction between user and a network. Service networks provides a web service like a email, file transfer and web browsing. The protocols are HTTP, SMTP, FTP, DNS and Telnet.
By analyzing the OSI model, we can address the each issues in a different layer which arises, which means ensuring the proper address delivery in a network layer and data delivery in network layer, and we have to smooth the transition between the transport layer. So we need to optimize the transport layer, and the media delivery in a presentation layer is poor, so we want to optimize it, and the application layer must be capable of handling data well. So by following the layer by layer approach, we can solve all the issues in the OSI model. So there will be no issue in delivering a media or any data towards the device to device.